It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. Prod and poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be complete.
O instinto selvagem que invade a sensação de perigo nos define. Sinto frio na barriga, tudo isso me lembra a cena de filme. O instinto selvagem que invade a sensação de perigo nos define.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم أنا النهارده نلعب لعبة بيتنج اوفر ايت. لايك واشتراك بيا يا جدعان في القناة، ودي طبعا أكتر لعبة بتنرفزني وسمعت عنها كتير وشفت ناس كتير أوي بيلعبوها. ونبدأ بنيو جيم. طبعا من النوع اللي بتنرفز على طول، يسألوا أي حد والله. يعني من النوع اللي أنا على طول من شك الدبوس بتنرفز أصلا. يلا بعضلات. طبعا ده اللي بنلعب بيه. اللعبة دي سمعت عنها كتير واتفرجت على فيديوهات كده. في زمن من الأزمان بقت هي الأولى اللي هو أي حد بيلعبها في العالم دلوقتي. طبعا أنا بقالي 5 ساعات بعد أول مرحلة. طبعا ماشي. طبعا مش حريف فيها. ازيك بقى، ازيك متبقاش كده. دي اسمها الحرفية. اللي يقول حرفية تاني غير كده يبقى وأرجو تكملة الفيديو للآخر عشان هنتظرك في الآخر حاجات حلوة. هو أكيد هننتظرك في الآخر حاجات حلوة.
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your
ده
wallet
افتكرته.
and you have to go back after spending an hour and
ده
a half,
رخاي.
if you won some money at the casino and you put all your winnings on red but it came up black, if you got your
طبعا
best shirt
اللعبة
dry
دي
cleaned
لعبتها
before it
قبل
read
كده
it,
بس ما
and like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much.
هي
Feel free to go away and come
دخلت
back.
ازاي دي يا جدعان؟
I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find us safely and freely. And they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
رب رحمني يا رب. خلاص عرفت تمسكها. طب أنا عندي فكرة جامدة. يا رب يا رب اوصل لها يا رب. ايوه هي يا جدعان الحركه. ها الحركه دي. طبعا بعد الحاجه العيش اللي انا عملتها هنا اكيد هقع. يعني اكيد هقع. يلا 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 لا 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 لا.
In a certain way, sexy hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
طبعا بعد ما رجعت لكم تاني. يا رب بس ما اقعش، يا رب ما اقعش. بس عاوز اتحرك من المكان ده. ايوه بس. شكرا. يعني بقى ايه الحركة الجهنمية، الحركة الجهنمية.
Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability.
كنت عارف ان اللعبة دي مش هتعدي على خير. عديتها يا جدعان، عديتها. بص بقى، شهيق زفير. الله يا جدعان، والله العظيم هتوفى يا جدعان لو ما عملتهاش.
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
محترفين. حركة المحترفين يا جدعان ايه؟ حركة المحترفين بالصح الحقيقي دي. يا جدعان دي اسمها حركة المحترفين. ارجع واجي تاني، فاهمين قصدي؟ طالبين يا جدعان.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're...
مستحمي يا جدعان علشانك، والله مستحمي علشان ألعبك، عشان أهدى كده.
Oof, sorry about that. Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
يا رب.
Down in jail on my knees and I ain't gonna teach you get this away. They feed me on cornbread and cheese. Say, ali-ole, ali-ole, oli-ole,
أخيرا يا جدعان، أخيرا وصلت، أخيرا. شيت. والراجل البارد اللي عمال يغني لي ده.
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes no tears. The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal.
No.
C.S. Lewis. You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again. And knowing this, truly